Today we are back with the Dollar Tree Mystery Box Challenge. Hey there, my name is Yami. I am your Latina next door. Welcome back to my channel. I love making my home beautiful with high-end home decor and DIYs on a budget. And if you like videos like that, please make sure to give this video a like and subscribe so that you too can become part of the familia. As I mentioned, we have another Dollar Tree Mystery Box Challenge, and if you're new here and don't know what that is, that's actually a challenge created by my friend Courtney over at Creative on the Cheap. She gets a group of us YouTubers together and we all round up about 10 to 12 items along with a couple of really challenging items from the Dollar Tree, and we ship it to our assigned YouTuber. They have no idea what they're getting and they have to create DIYs out of whatever is in that box. I have my box and I already sent my box over to my person. Now my box came from Shannon over at the Daily DIYer. My box went to Whitney over at Whiskey and Wit. So make sure you check out the playlist link in the description box below so that you can see what everyone got. And it's actually in order from the first person who received it to the next person and so on. So you won't miss out on what everybody got this time around. So part of the challenge is that we have to open up the box and see our items for the first time with you right here on camera. I have my box. Let's go. All right, so I have a little card from Shannon. Hey girl, hey. Hope you're needing some summertime inspo. All right, so these are the challenge items. I'm gonna hold these off and open them last. We'll see. I'm a little scared. All right, here we go. All right, first item is this tiki cup. I have some stencils. These are nice. Dollar Tree's been carrying a lot of these lately and they have some really good ideas. Okay, ooh, what's this? Salty Air, Seaside, and Surf and Sand. I got the 20. I think I sent this to somebody. I think I sent this out in my package too. These are actually really nice frames for the graduation class this year. Oh, this is cute. Little, what's it called? Boat, what's it called? Boat wheel, steering wheel. Yeah, that's it. A captain's wheel. That's probably what it is. All right, congrats, grad. All right, got the little spiky things. All right, we have these really pretty, oh man, these are so pretty. I don't even want to use these. Pretty pineapple napkins. You have a little box, cardboard box. You have one little sprig of flowers. Oh, okay, we have cups, ice cream bowls. And I don't want to use this. These are cute. Oh, these are nice. I don't know if you guys have seen these, but these are actually really nice frames. And then there's these 3 little mini canvases. Okay, all right, we got a good start. Challenge item number 1. What the heck am I supposed to do with this? Yeah. I don't know. That one's gonna be hard. I'm scared of this one. What the heck is this? What the heck is a foot tent? Oh, a food tent. Oh, a food tent. Oh, this is actually kind of cute though. Why would I want? All right, let's get crafting.
Okay, so the first item I'm going to tackle is this little Seaside sign, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the ribbon and all of the staples from the back. So I took them apart because I want to give them a little bit of a different orientation, and I'm actually going to attach them together as you see here, and what I'm going to use is some large popsicle sticks to attach them from behind. And I'm just going to use some simple hot glue for this. Next, I'm just going to use some sandpaper in order to remove all of the excess glitter and to make my surface nice and even. So next I took a straight edge and I began drawing lines on this piece. I've done a lot of patriotic DIYs before on my channel and I love creating them. Being a military brat and my father serving for 20 years in the military has made me a really proud American. However, this time I am gonna do my flag from my home of Puerto Rico, where I'm originally from, and I thought it just would be fun to do something a little different and just to kind of, you know, show my heritage and where I'm from. I had traced out the pattern of the flag on this piece, and instead of taping off each and every single stripe or line, I decided to just go ahead and freehand it and just follow the lines that I had previously drawn. As you all know, I've been painting a lot more lately, and I just thought that this would be a good opportunity for me to just practice simple techniques, straight lines, and yeah, I had fun painting this little flag as well. Now I did give everything 2 full coats to make sure everything was covered nicely, and then I cut out a simple star on my Cricut and just basically placed it in the center of the blue area on the flag. Alright, so moving on to the really pretty napkins with the gold pineapple on it. I thought it was just really pretty, and if you guys have seen these napkins, they're actually really nice quality. They're super thick, so yeah, those were really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut out the pineapple from the napkin. I'm trying to remove as much of the white napkin portion as possible, trying to get in as close as possible to the gold. And next I grabbed that little cardboard square box and I took the lid off and began to paint it with some white chalk paint. Also, for those who are somewhat new to the channel, if you don't know, I'm an ambassador for Folk Arts paints, and every once in a while I'll get like a box in the mail with some new paints to try out. And so this is one of my new paints from my latest sample box, and it's supposed to be all-in-one paint and sealer, so I was excited to try and see what it looked like and how well it did on this box. This paint, I noticed that it was a little bit thinner than the acrylic paints that I have used. However, it went on super smooth and it gave this really nice soft velvety finish when the paint dried. So I really like the way that this actually went on the box and dried. It's a very smooth paint. I gave the little box 2 coats, and then once both of the pieces were dry, I took out my Mod Podge, and this time I got it out in glossy because I didn't want to remove any of the shininess from the pineapple, and I got an idea to add the pineapple on the top lid of the little box. I was very gentle when applying the Mod Podge onto the pineapple because after all it was a napkin, but it went on super smooth and it stayed down, so it worked out. Alright, so now that I've given you guys 2 fairly successful DIYs, I thought I'd go ahead and drop my biggest fail. And it was these sunglasses. I really had no idea what to do with them. So I took them apart. So as you can see here, I removed the little shaded plastic yellow part from the center of the sunglasses, and then I got my pliers and began to take the 2 little suns apart. I figured that the best thing I could do is use the little sun shapes out of this for something reasonable. So Courtney likes to add a twist to these mystery box challenges now, and we had to incorporate yarn into one of our DIYs somehow in this round. And this is the closest thing that I had to yarn. So this is what we're using. So I thought, what better way to hide the original color and shape of this sunglass sun shape thing than by adding some of this yarn around it and just covering it all up. I was literally winging this here. I had no idea what I was going to do yet. I was just wrapping this thing, and as you can see, it wasn't as easy because they kept wanting to slide down the little sun rays. And as you can see, as I was getting closer, I just kept winding it around, and even up until this point, I still had no idea what I was going to make out of this. True story. I had actually tried several attempts. As you can see, I had beads out and everything, and nothing worked. At the very end, I added a little bit more of that yarn at the very top, made it a little loop, and thought, I am just going to make this the little saddest Christmas wreath ornament you have ever seen in your life. So I went to my ribbon stash, made a cute little striped farmhouse bow, and then attached it to the top. Alright, so for this next DIY, I decided to go ahead and use this little bush of blue flowers. I had this pretty little welcome sign that I bought at Dollar Tree a little while ago. I began by pulling off the little blue flowers off the stems. And then I began removing the little ends that connected them to the stems. Then I took half the little bushels in one hand and then the other half in another, and then made them face each other like a little swag. I tied the little swag together with a little bit of jute. I covered the little jute piece with some of this gingham ribbon that I had, again from Dollar Tree. I already had it in my stash and I thought it would be perfect since it was a really light colored blue. And then I took some more of the ribbon and began to make a bow. I then hot glued the bow onto the little swag and then attached the swag onto the top of the little welcome sign. Alright, so for this next DIY, we're going to use this little sailor's wheel, ship wheel, I'm not even sure. Again, I'm going to use this one next, and all I'm going to do is stain it. And you can use any stain color you want, or you can always paint it. And I'll be quite frank, I love coastal farmhouse decor, but I am not a fan of nautical decor in the least. So I'm just gonna make what I would make if I genuinely had this in my home and was gonna use it for something. So for me, I would make this into an ornament, and I would probably put a picture in it. If not, leave it without the centerpiece like I have shown right here. I just took it out for aesthetic purposes because I didn't have a picture for it at the time. Now, if you don't know this, in order to prevent the edges from fraying, if you have any kind of synthetic blend ribbon, you can just take a match or a little bit of a flame and you can seal those edges. Now I'm going to attach it to this part right here that looks a little bit different than the rest, so that once it's glued down, you won't notice that it looks a little bit different. Now this next DIY is probably going to be my favorite because it's going to be another painting. Yay! So I decided to remove the little flower that was on the picture, as you see right here, and then what I did was remove the backing. Now I initially painted this in a green chalk paint, but then I changed my mind. And so I had this buffalo check contact paper in my stash, and I've had it for a while and I just had never used it, so I thought, why not use it now? So I decided to use that over the green area that I had painted. I made sure to get everything nice and smooth. Then I cut off all of the excess and then trimmed the edges with a box cutter to make sure that I had nice clean lines on the very end. Then I went ahead and put it back in the frame. And then came the fun part. I had gotten the small little canvases that were in the box as well, and I drew out these little vases, and these were supposed to be just simple little planters that I wanted to paint onto these little canvases. And I was just using whatever paint I had, whether it was chalk paint or acrylic paint. While I've been practicing painting, I'm just kind of using whatever I have on hand, and I guess eventually when I get better, I'll get nicer paints. You guys, I think I finally figured it out.
Well, that's it. That's a wrap for this month's Dollar Tree Mystery Box Challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to let me know in the comments below which one of these DIYs was your favorite. And don't forget to check out the playlist to see what everyone else created with their boxes. Thank you so much to Courtney for inviting me again to be a part of this. I enjoy being a part of this. This is always so much fun. And I hope you guys love it too. I will see you guys next week with another home decor and DIY video. Until then, adios.